Hey, you liberal fruitcakes. The gold card. Let's talk about it. Now, for those who don't know, the gold card is an executive order that was signed yesterday, February 25th, 2025. And there were a couple of people last night who posted in my comment section that they said, how are you going to justify that? That's a silly executive order. So let's look into it. Now, the overarching premises of this executive order is to incentivize wealthy immigrants to this country. Now, I can hear you clawing at the screen saying, look, Trump's just trying to benefit the wealthy. Now, let's get something out of the way, shall we? Trump's gold card executive order is nothing new. It's been around since the 1990s. It was called the EB-5 visa. Now, the goal behind both of these is to incentivize economic growth. Now, there are only minor differences between these two. So let's look at the EB-5. Number one, it requires economic investments from the visa applicants. The focus is to invest in rural areas or economically distressed areas within the United States. That means the wealthy are required to help low-income areas, which is a good thing. Number two, it requires job growth. Now, this is very similar to like SBA loans, if you guys are familiar with those. They require, when you take those loans, to create jobs. I was looking into them because I was looking at using one. I want to say it was one job for every $100,000 you wanted. So these require you to create at least 10 jobs. Now, when doing these things, it would give you a pathway to citizenship as an investor within the United States economy. Bringing money from foreign countries into the United States is a good thing. We want people to invest in our country because investments bring jobs, competition within the economy, and tax revenue to those communities, all of which are good things. So now what is the difference between that and the gold card? The gold card doesn't require job creation, but instead requires a higher threshold of monetary investment into the United States, which is good for our economy. The amount in the executive order is $5 million that have to be invested into the United States. Now, I understand and am sympathetic to your plights of the immigration process being broken. And Republicans love legal immigration. Immigration is one of the founding tenets of our country, and it's what makes the United States great, when done through the proper channels, which should not be controversial. I do believe that there needs to be reform within immigration. Should not take that long for people who are applying for citizenship to do that when they have good reasons to come to this country. And then them as individuals will greatly benefit our country, which people who want to come here legally benefit our country. And yes, that even includes the wealthy. Please, before you guys continue to freak out, maybe to look at a little bit of history because it's important. Because none of this is new. And investment is good for the country. Have a good day!